right, y'all, what's up? Okay, it's not that I'm not happy to be here, because I am happy to be here. I mean, don't I look happy to be here? I'm giving you Savage Fenty realness and Omiage. Get you some, okay? And giving you MAC and Store Glitter lipstick, okay? Hair Store Glitter lipstick. Giving it all to you, all right? Now look, I did not know that T.I., Friends and Family, Tiny, Hustle, that shit was gonna be 2 hours tonight. I did not know, but it was. So that's why I'm late with Love and Hip Hop. But you know what? I'm ready. I was paying attention online on Instagram during some foolishness that was taking place while the show was on. And I think even though I'm slightly tipsy and maybe a little bit out of it, that I can do this. I hope I can do this. I hope you guys enjoy. Hell, you should just be happy that I'm giving you looks. Okay? Let's get into it. So, we finally meet Mayno's old lady, Maggie. Okay, I had a lot of juice in my mouth. And Maggie got shot on my birthday, May 26th, 2016, at a club that she was at in the VIP section because Mayno invited her. Mayno feels guilty about this, okay? The girl has PTSD. They take care of her disabled brother. All right, they're having a barbecue get together over at their house, which looks like an apartment. Okay. And Sis Santana and Joe bring Lexington, and Yandy's there, and Yandy asks her to come to a girls' day trip at the beach. And we're like, where the fuck is the beach? I'm what, Jersey? Like, where's the beach? I know somebody will tell me. I'm not saying there is no beach, but it just kind of seemed like, ain't we in New York? Bitch, they ain't had a rooftop that y'all hoes could have went chill on top of. Never mind, okay? Look, I'm just throwing thoughts out. Don't take it personally, okay? Don't take it personal. Wanna be all alone. You think I treat you wrong. Don't take it personal. I ain't gonna do it, but it came. I just finished watching Monica. It came, and I thought I should let it flow. All right, so yeah, she don't know if she gonna come on this day trip, but Yandy extended the invitation. When Yandy went and grabbed Lexington, Sin Santana, and Joe Budden's baby, the baby had a look of horror and terror on its face, as if it was scared and wanted its mother or father to save it. And when Joe, in the calmness of his deep voice, seemed to drift off into the distance, the baby began to cry, apparently wanting to feel safe again in the arms of Yandy. I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Mayno and Joe have a conversation in which they talk about Mayno still having hopes and dreams in his hip-hop game to accomplish. Also feeling responsible for his girl getting shot and her having PTSD. His family's dependent on him. He's got a lot on his plate. It's all very stressful, but Joe tells him, you know what? You gotta get out there, do what you gotta do. That's gonna be the Joe voice. Nobody can get it exactly if you're not, if you don't have balls and shit in your throat. So, like Marlo or somebody, I don't have that. So this is just what it's gonna be. Okay, when I do the Joe's gonna be here. We're not gonna try to go any deeper than that. And that's gonna be it. Okay? Safari and Nia Lee. I'm starting to wonder why Nia Lee is here. She's a supporting actress. She's a background character. She's a B-list in an A-list movie, even though that's not what we are at all. All right, sorry for the accent. But yeah, like I sometimes be wondering why she's there. Okay, so Nia and Safari clown Jacquay because apparently he was on these Instagram streets trying to get Cayenne back because y'all know they broke up. Word on the curb is that Jacquay is gay. Maybe undercover, allegedly. Okay, shout out to Alex Rogers. Allegedly, all right, like I kind of feel like I don't like, she's not outing him, but then she is, and I don't know if that's true, so I don't want to be a part of the outation, but at the same time I have to tell y'all what's going on. And she was on live throughout the episode looking real lesbianish to me, so I'm like, he's gay, you gay, bitch, we're all gay, what's the problem? Okay, why are you bringing this up as of some consequence? What does this mean? You was letting us know during your little commentary that the situation was fake, made for TV. Y'all was never really together. Y'all never really had sex, but you wanted to get mad because you felt like he was trying to put it out there that y'all had a sexual relationship when y'all really didn't. And Cayenne, I wanted you to be 100 about the fact that you was giving me heavy Leslie vibes. You was giving me heavy Leslie vibes. Like, I don't know if that's the truth, because you out here making out with niggas and shit, but I still feel how I feel. Like, if, you know, if you're gonna be outing him, won't you be honest about yourself, sis? I'm just saying, Cayenne. I am just saying. So Safari invited Cayenne to this party, this barbecue, this little outside situation that's going on. And at first it was daytime, and then all of a sudden it became night. And then here come Cayenne as if she was bringing dark clouds of evilness onto the set. And she walks up and she's like, what's up? And I guess she didn't know that Jacquay was going to be there. I don't know. But then she said that he had asked for her to be there. I don't know what the situation was. All I know is it was very much a I'm showing up to tape type of energy that she was giving off, okay? So she's like, so what you wanted to talk about? And he was like, I wanted to talk about me and you. Like, you know, seeing what was up with us or whatever. And she was like, dude, you clout chasing. You clout chasing. Like, you're not really trying to be with me. You're just trying to do some shit to be on television. You trying to get famous off our relationship, whatever the fuck. She said he was clout chasing. She said the nigga couldn't rap. He's a good musician, but the nigga can't rap. Okay, that's what she put out there about him. I thought that, you know, that damn, bitch, that was tough. She said he was a cheater. I'm like, how was he a cheater if y'all wasn't never really together, bitch? I'm confused. All right? And then she starts to say that he said that he wrote Safari's music, and another thing that she said he said was that he said that Safari was faking getting robbed, and that this was all a scam to get some insurance money that Ty had hooked up. Okay, so I had to do it. I had to do it, y'all. It was just right there. Cayenne says they made it seem like she was on one, when really, you know, they chopped it together in such a way, but she didn't just come popping off. You know, it was him trying to act like it's something that is not on camera. She wasn't with the shits. She didn't even want to be on the show, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, bitch, if you ain't want to be on the show, why is you even entertaining all of this shit right now? Like, don't fucking try to play with our emotions. We recognize the real shit and all of that, Cayenne, bitch. But you went along with that bullshit. So don't talk about how fake it is now and all of that, because you went along with that shit for a storyline like most of y'all tend to do. Okay? Moving along. So Mano is meeting up with Danny Garcia, this fighter who he has, like, you know, this type of relationship with. He's really cool. He likes boxers. He likes boxing. And he's thinking about going because he's inspiring him. Okay, Danny is trying to get his belt back. And it makes Mano think about going through the trials and tribulations of doing the things that he wanted to do in the music industry. He was knocked down. He wants to get back up. Okay? Get knocked down, get back up. That's what he wants to do. Alright? And he sees this as an opportunity to help his old lady out. Maggie is going through PTSD. Maybe if he can get her to come into a crowd, you know, large crowd full of people, realize that everything will be okay, she can kind of start to try to get past her PTSD about being around people, because she don't want to go nowhere. She don't want to do nothing. I also want to add that Maggie is very, very cute. And Mano, we appreciate you for having a beautiful chocolate girl as your old lady. We do. So what ends up happening is Mano changes the plans on Maggie and ends up bringing her to the club, to the place where the shooting originally happened. And she had this conversation with her brother, and he was telling her she needed to get past it. She needed to get free of it so that she could live her life. At one point she was carefree, and now she seems to be scared about, you know, anything, because all she could think about when he asked her to go to that fight was, how far are we going to be away from the exits? And her brother Darius, who is disabled but is very much her support system emotionally and mentally, let her know that it's time for her to try to move on. So that's why she was susceptible in the first place to even doing this with Mano, when she found out that this was, you know, what was really going on. She said she wants to get over it, so they go. They go, and she has like the hardest time, y'all. The hardest time walking through this building, realizing that this is somewhere that she could have died. Like, it's all very dramatic and sad, and I'm caught between a rock and a hard place, because I feel like even though I appreciate the realness of the subject matter, I also don't like how heavy these episodes have been. This is a reality show that we come to for shits and giggles. And y'all ain't giving us shits and giggles. Y'all giving us real life. And I have to say, that's a lot of time what people ask for, but I think they don't know what the fuck they're asking for, because some of this just feels so heavy. And this was one of those scenes where it felt very, very heavy, you guys. But she says that she's happy she did it, and she's gonna try to be strong and move away from this situation so that she can, you know, be better in life, because it's really, you know, got a hold on her spirit. So Jacquay throws a party and Safari pulls up because he wants to know if the shit that Cayenne said was true. Jacquay just straight up said, bro, I'm not even entertaining this bullshit. I'm not even entertaining this. And he walks away, and that was it. And I was like, so y'all just gonna end the scene like that, Mona? You gonna let him walk away? Okay, we need answers, nigga. We got questions, we need answers. But he just walks off, y'all. Not entertaining the negative energy. So Yandy had her little beach day thing, all right? And Maggie came through, she was there, but you know, she was just there. We were just glad she came outside to get some sun. Good girl. But what really went down was when Juju was there. Juju was there. Juju had an attitude because she felt like today we taping, it's gonna be with the shits. I don't know who's gonna be here. All I know is I gotta be on defense. When Juju sees Anais walking up, the stank face snarls. And Anais walks up, hello, Jojo. And I feel like a lot of the times, Anais is trying to have a conversation and really trying to have a come to Jesus moment. I think that in these moments, she might mean what she's saying. She might not. But at the end of the day, she's trying to resolve the fucking issue. Whereas I feel like Juju just wants to be right. And it's kind of annoying. So they have this private moment, and Anais apologizes for the way she acted at the party. Then she explained how Jonathan is saying that it's my fault and saying that it's Kim Bella's fault, but really, he's the person in between all of us. And I'm like, this is true, and I guess that must have clicked in for Juju as well. But Juju doesn't feel like she did anything wrong. She doesn't feel like, you know, she doesn't feel anything. And I kind of feel like it's not that you did anything wrong, but you have a stank ass attitude sometimes, and you have an energy about yourself that you think you better than people, and that's the energy that you give Anais, and that's why she wants to clap at you, because you always giving her this you better than her air. And at the end of the day, yes, you've done some things that are better decisions in your life than the decisions that Anais has made, but y'all are still on the same show at the same fucking place, okay? And you know, you got a man and marriage and, you know, children and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of feel like, hey, we all have our positives and our negatives. And Juju is starting to show some of hers to me, because I just felt like it was more about her being right than actually having an understanding with somebody. But Anais' fucking ass was being messy and kind of led Juju to believe that when they all met up, her, Kimbella, and him, and Sin and everybody, that he was talking shit about Juju behind her back. He has already talked shit about Juju behind her back. I don't really believe that. I believe that he was defending Juju and telling them that they didn't need to get involved in their conversation, and that they could have handled that because they're friends and they can handle their own situation. He wasn't really speaking bad about her at all, but I don't feel like that's gonna count for shit. You know, I really don't. So Juju and Jonathan meet up to have this adult conversation, and Juju wants an apology. He wants her to hear things from him, you know, and understand where he's coming from with this whole situation. But Juju says she felt ambushed at the party. She felt like he and Anais ambushed her. And I'm like, how did you feel like that? That's not how that situation was at all. He was telling Anais to chill out so that they can have their conversation. But she still felt like he set her up in some type of way, which he felt offended by. He was like, I did not set you up. We did not have a prior conversation because I didn't even invite you to my party. All right? Truth be told, bitch, you wasn't even invited. He also lets her know that he got in Anais' ass for the disgusting behavior that she exhibited at the party. And I'm like, she's done worse shit. She's done way worse shit. Fuck out of here acting like what she did was so bad. Finally, they get to this podcast situation, which is really Jonathan's big beef. And this is when Juju aggravates me, because I felt like she was so dismissive. She just pushed his feelings to the side like it didn't even matter. I mean, you're worrying about me going and taking a meeting. You're talking about me behind my back and calling me fake and phony. What about that? Let's talk about that. And I'm like, bitch, if you're gonna downplay taking his idea and then go and take a meeting without him as nothing, if you're gonna downplay that, then we're gonna definitely downplay him saying that you fake and phony, okay? Like, I'm just saying, I feel like she doesn't try to understand his side at all. And then they just start over talking one another, and she gets mad because he says, you know, I'm not gonna shut the fuck up. And I'm like, see, that's what we not gonna do. I can't stand when people do that. Why you gotta curse? Motherfucker, we having an argument. I'm going to curse. I'm an adult, okay? Unless I call you a bitch or tell you fuck you, please calm down. Please calm down. In my agitations, I might use expletives, but I'm gonna need for you not to take it personal, especially when we're already in the middle of an argument, okay? If you want to throw a few cuss words out there, please, by all means, join the fuck in. But don't try to make me feel bad about the way I feel like expressing myself at this angry moment, okay? That's just how I felt about it. All in all, they couldn't have a conversation because she wouldn't let him talk. He kept over talking her, so she just gets up and walks the fuck off. And I'm like, good, I'm glad. I'm done with this shit. So let's review. The Cayenne Jacquay situation leaves a lot of question marks for us, but it also makes me feel like it fell flat. Y'all thought it was gonna pop off. Y'all thought it was gonna be with the shits. Y'all thought we was gonna care, and we really didn't. Anais and Juju, I feel like that's some real shit that's actually happening right there with them not liking each other. Anais, what is wrong with your hair and your face? We're at the beach. I know you have your own hair. What's happening here? Okay? Juju, stop being so fucking like tight. It's starting to look like you bitter in a way. Like it's starting to come off in that way. And I love Juju, so I hate that. I want to see her smiling again. I don't know what's going on because she might be going through something behind the scenes that she's not sharing. But she definitely gives off this kind of negative, stale ass energy whenever she's on camera recently. And I don't fucking like it. Mano and Maggie have a really serious situation going on. I like Maggie's relationship with her brother. I thought it was sweet. I thought it was endearing. I actually really like Mano a lot more than I did previously after I saw him and Maggie and their whole little situation and how sweet he is and how understanding and supportive he tries to be. So yeah, I'm currently really here for Mano, if I, you know, to say the least. Sin and Joel, still wondering why y'all are on the show at this point. Y'all have nothing going on except for being kind of like the happy, boring couple, you know, until you start complaining about the lack of sex. And we like, bitch, just, you know, play with your clit and go to sleep and shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Yancy. Y'all know Yancy. Yandy's just Yandy. The situation with Kimbella is going to annoy me, and we'll talk about that next episode when it actually happens. And yeah, that braid that was on the top of Nayeli's head. It was a French braid, I guess, but it was supposed to be like a crown, but it felt weird and awkward, and I didn't understand. Like, I really didn't understand it at all, okay? Because Nayeli, Safari, and Cayenne met up together separately, and that's when she told Safari about how he said when he got robbed, it was a scam and all of this shit. It wasn't all at that first meeting where they blew up at the park and all of that. But I just didn't feel like going through all of that again because I just kind of feel like it's bullshit. Like, you just told us that your storyline when y'all were in a relationship was fake. Why the fuck should I believe anything else that's going on this show with Cayenne, Jacquay, Safari, and Nayeli and that crown braid that don't look that good? I'm just saying, it don't look that good. I was like, what's that? What's that? I guess. All right, y'all, that's it. That's all.